Why don't you feel good about yourself? What is it? Is it because you're not measuring up to that objective standard? Or is it because you feel like you're not measuring up to the standards of other people? And that's an exhausting thing, to spend all of your energy and time trying to measure up to the standards of someone else. You will drain yourself of everything that you have in you if you devote yourself to trying to make everyone else happy with you. But that's the standard that most of us seem to want to live by, the subjective standard of other people, instead of the objective standards that judge all of us. You know, we've said nobody's perfect, and that tends to be an excuse. But let's turn it the other way. Exactly. Nobody's perfect. So why are we listening to imperfect people? Right? Why are we trying to measure up to the subjective standards of imperfect people? Why does that matter to us so much? Here again, this is the key. If you felt good about yourself, in other words, if you were strong mentally to where you could understand that you were not perfect, but you still understand that you have a purpose and a function and you have all the power and ability in the world to become everything that you have the power to be, you would not care what anyone else says. You wouldn't be bothered by the subjective standards of other people, right? Why are we so concerned trying to measure up to the subjective standards of imperfect people? Man, that's so key. Why are we trying to measure up to the subjective standards of imperfect people? If nobody's perfect, well, then nobody's perfect. So let's not try to make them happy all the time. If you're going to make other people happy, do it because you love them. Not because you want them to be satisfied with you. Do it because that's your duty. Right is right because right is right. And so you do things for that reason. I want to treat people well because people should be treated well. It makes them feel good. It empowers them. It keeps the world together. I don't do it so they'll give it to me back. No, I treat others as I want to be treated, but I'm not looking for that in return. If they don't give it to me in return, I don't care. Why? Because I feel good about myself. I feel good about myself because I know I'm heading down the path. I know I'm not perfect, but I know my desire and my willingness to change. If someone shows me, again, I'm not going by the subjective standard, but if someone comes in and shows me the objective standard, then I'll measure up. Why? Because if they're showing me the objective standard, then the objective standard judges both of us. So that means they're not trying to control me. They're trying to help me. They're trying to show me the way. They're trying to show me the lighted path, something that I was blind to. And if I'm teachable and I have a willingness and a desire to learn, well, then I'll receive it, man. I'll be like, thank you, brother. Thank you, sister. Thank you for speaking into my life. Thank you for those words of correction. Thank you. I don't want to go in that wrong path. I want to acknowledge it. And I'm not here to prop up my ego either. I'm not here to, because I'm so insecure, not willing to receive correction or instruction from someone else. If that voice of wisdom comes through my kids, it's not that I'm being subjected to my kids as if they're in charge of me. No, I'll take wisdom wherever it comes from. The point is, if it's wisdom, then it is a part of that objective standard that judges all of us. It doesn't matter who's saying it. What matters is the truth. What matters is what wisdom is saying to us, right? What matters is what wisdom is saying to us. And so we say yes, and you heed wisdom's call, you heed wisdom's instruction, and you say, I will strive even more to measure up. I will do what I need to do, to bring my game up without condemning myself, without feeling bad. We'll never, if feeling good about yourself means becoming perfect. We know we're never going to get there. That means we'll never feel good about ourselves. You can be happy with yourself, just like you would be happy with the person you loved, the children you loved. If you knew that they just had a good heart, if you knew that they were open to correction, if you knew that they were teachable, you knew they were humble, you knew that that they're always striving to do good, are you happy with them? Or you keep demanding of them something greater? No, you're happy with them. You know that they have that desire to learn. You know that they have that willingness to do better. And so you're happy. You're happy with the fact that they understand the way the world works and they're doing their best, right? You're not asking them to be perfect. They don't have to be perfect in order for you to be pleased. Now, I understand there's some twisted people and parents out there that do that. I'm just saying it's not the way it works. Normal people, they're happy with their significant other. They're happy with their children when they know there's a good heart and they're always striving to do their best. You're happy with them. You're not demanding perfection for them in order to be happy with them. You're happy with them as they are. Can you dig it? I hope you can.